Hi everyone! For those of you who don't know me, my name is Melissa Shalick, and I am a mouse expert with years of experience. I know everyone is getting a little cabin fever at this point, being stuck at home, and so my fellow agents and I have been working on ways to bring some magic into your daily lives. I'm calling it Homebound Magic. And so this video is part of my attempt to contribute to that and bring you some Disney joy. Now, for those of you who don't know me, and even those of you who do, you may not know that in my day job, I'm actually an environmental planner and I have a marine biology background. So I figured I would combine that background with my love and knowledge of Disney and a little bit of SeaWorld and bring you a little mini marine biology lesson. So this is going to be just a short video with 5 questions for you and your kids. Really, I'm targeting probably elementary school age with these questions, but some of them might be tough enough to stump even a well-educated adult. So hopefully this will be fun for the whole family and you'll all get to learn a little something. I'm going to start off with some questions that are true and false and multiple choice. We'll start off a little easier, and then the last 2 questions are going to be give your own answer. I'll pause briefly after I ask the question before I give you the answer. But if you want to have, especially for those give your own answer ones, a little time to talk to your kids, talk about what they think might be the answer, go ahead and pause the video after I ask the question, and then you can take your time to think through your answers and then give your answer when your child has given theirs. Then you can hear my answer. So let's go ahead and have some fun and dive on in. First question is true or false. In Finding Nemo, Crush was a totally righteous dad for Squirt. But my question to you is, true or false? Sea turtle hatchlings are raised by their parents. If you answered false, you're correct. Female sea turtles lay eggs on beaches, they bury the eggs, and then they return to the sea. When the sea turtles are born, they have to dig themselves out of their nests, cross the beach to the sea, and start their lives on their own. So unlike cute little Squirt, real sea turtles never meet their parents. How'd you do? Ready for question 2? All right, question 2 is going to be multiple choice. We're going back to Finding Nemo again. In Finding Nemo, Nemo goes off to school with Mr. Ray and other young fish. But schools of fish are usually comprised of a large number of a single species of fish. Why do fish swim in schools? A, they want to learn from their teacher. B, they need to work together to give directions to lost fish. Or C, there's safety in numbers. Schools help individual fish avoid predation. And if you don't know what predation is, that means that avoid them getting eaten. Do you have your answer? All right, well, the correct answer is C. There's safety in numbers. Schools help individual fish avoid predation. Some predators may be intimidated by large numbers of fish in a school and not attack. And even when a predator does attack a school, with there being so many fish, each one has a better chance of survival because the predator will only be able to catch and eat so many fish. All right, how are we doing? Ready for question 3? It's another multiple choice question. Mythological sea creatures are typically based on real sea life. The Leviathan from Pinocchio was a whale. What sea creature is believed to be the origin of mermaids like Ariel? Your choices are A, cod, B, manatees, or C, octopus. So the correct answer is B, manatees. I think many people would agree that these gentle giants are beautiful, although I still have a hard time understanding how sailors would mistake them for beautiful women with fishtails. But hey, did you know that both Walt Disney World Resort and SeaWorld Orlando have manatee rescue programs? They aid wild manatees that are injured, which often happens when they're struck by boat propellers. Manatee rescues are on the rise, and in 2018, SeaWorld actually assisted in 72 manatee rescues. So just a little tip, you can help reduce the need for manatee rescues by following speed limit rules when you're boating in waters in southeastern United States. And that will really help reduce these injuries so that more manatees can survive. Now we're going to move on to question 4. This is where we're going to start with the you give the answer. So after I've asked the question, I'm going to pause briefly like I have for the other questions, but not going to pause for any longer. So if you want more time to think about it, remember, just pause the video after I ask the question. Take a look at this image that I'm showing you. What is it? All right, so this is actually a shark egg. Look closely. Can you see the baby shark inside? Now, because sharks are fish, they lay eggs instead of like humans and other mammals that give live birth. When a female lays these egg sacs, those little pointy pieces on the edge, those help stick to plants and other surfaces so the egg stays in place and they don't get washed ashore. Although when you're walking along beaches, you may find these sacs washed up after the babies have hatched. You may have also heard that these egg sacs are called mermaid's purses, and that's just a little common name that people have given them over the years. Kind of sounds like something that Scuttle would tell Ariel, huh? So, the next time you're on the beach, see how many of these mermaid's purses you can find. Ready for our last question? All right, it's another you give the answer. Have you ever taken a good look at the color patterns of sea life? Have you noticed that some fish are darker on top than on the bottom? How about penguins or killer whales? They have black on their backs and top side and white on their underside or their belly. Do you know the reason for this color pattern? All right, so this color pattern is known as countershading. It basically helps animals hide in open water. If you're a predator stalking a fish, you don't want that fish to know you're there. But the ocean is a harder place to hunt than, say, a forest. There's not a lot of trees to hide in. So countershading helps with that. If a predator is above its prey and the prey is looking upward, the light underside of the predator will help blend in with the sunlight above. So that's assuming that these guys are hunting during the day. Fish that hunt at night a lot of times have different strategies. If the predator is stalking the prey from underneath, sorry, I already said that. If the predator is stalking the prey from above and they look down, that dark coloration on the top is going to help them blend in with the seafloor below. It's pretty cool, huh? All right, so I hope you all had fun with this little mini marine biology lesson, and hopefully you learned something. So go ahead and if you have any questions or comments or thoughts or topics that you'd like for future videos, leave me a comment and let me know what you thought. Feel free to share this video with your friends that you think might enjoy it. Challenge them, see if they can get more questions right than you. And most importantly, stay safe and stay sane. Have a magical day, everyone.